If this test was a real test for driving on the street,
yeah,
I wouldn't get a license.
Maybe we should check anyway.
6 weeks are over already? Yes, it's the last meeting of the Malvern Youth Photo Club. They're having a wrap-up picnic.
This Bible has everything in the world in it. Now, this is for Photoshop 5, but really, aside from a couple of things, not much changes. So this book is still relative in Photoshop 6.
Constable Hayford is back, this time with a present for Sylvester.
But bottom line is, I don't need this. You do. It's yours.
Woo! Yeah.
So what did they gain? Well, a new way of looking at the police, for one thing.
A sheet of white paper, a card, and a piece of white cardboard makes a great reflector, and you can now put light on somebody's face.
Around the table, they all admit to taking something away from this experiment in the politics of art.
Well, this is one way to get them to listen. So pretty much you got to take a picture for what you're trying to change. You want it seen this way, take a picture and make it seen.
Actually, it's made me see more of the positive sides to Malvern, because before it was all about the drive-bys and stuff. And it's like, oh, wow, there's more to it than
the drive-bys and stuff. What's a drive-by?
A drive-by is when a car drives by your street with the window down and a gun pointing out the window and shooting at you.
Did you see such a thing?
Mm-hmm. We saw them like all the time. So before, we never really, actually, a lot of people who live here thought a lot of bad things about Malvern. But the photo club, when you actually go out and start talking to the people, start looking around, you actually see that there's more to it than there appears. That it's just a few bad things about it. But overall, it's actually a pretty nice neighborhood.
So you saw the beauty when you went out and looked for it?
Yeah. Like if you actually take the time to look around, you actually see that there's more to this place than it appears.
I mean, nothing at all. I feel that I can make more of a difference in my community now than I ever could just out there running around catching bad guys. But I get more personal satisfaction out of having seen what I can do with some of these kids and seeing what I can do with people and make them feel better about where they live and what they do and how to better protect themselves and make sure that they don't get victimized again.
Are you afraid to let people know where you live or that you're from Malvern?
No. I feel a lot of negativity towards Malvern. A lot of my friends outside of this community feel that I live in a horrible community, but for me to know that I don't live in a horrible community, it's enough for me to not be afraid. And I am proud to live in this community. It's like any other community.
So for the Malvern Youth Photo Club, it was 6 weeks of talking about shooting, shots, the police. The same words that have brought this community so much pain, now transformed into a new and powerful language of photography. Kelly Crow, CBC News, in the community of Malvern, in the city of Toronto.
When we come back, we'll have this.
With Peter, the thing that's unique about him is that he's ever evolving.
He invests so much in, I would say, not necessarily typical dancers.
A lifetime dedicated to dance. A Lifetime Achievement Award. Meet Peter Bonham, winner of a Governor General's Performing Arts Award.